Josephine Kinsella, General Manager of Unitec International Team. I'm here to introduce you to our new app for international students, which is called iCent. So here's the iCent icon here. iCent is for international students, and when they're enrolled with Unitec, they will receive a login information about downloading and logging into the app. So make sure if you've enrolled a student, if you're an agent, or if you're a lecturer helping students, that they log into this. And this is what it looks like when you come in. So once the student's registered for the app, they'll come into a screen that looks like this, and it gives them a whole lot of information of right from before they leave. If you click on that, that'll bring up a whole list of information that they can then go into. For example, if they want to look in the student handbook, they can click on that. It will take them to a link, and that will take them directly to our digital handbook. If they want information about visa applications, again, this is information about what they need to do when they get here, a contact detail as well, also about uploading their visa when it's been approved and they've got a copy of it, so they can upload that. So there's a whole lot of selection here to help them before they arrive in country or at the institution. Again, similarly, when you arrive, there's a similar sort of list. So again, you'll see there's essential information for them when they're at the airport, how they find their way around, including maps, how to transport. If they go into that, it tells them links to transport as well, and some useful information about Unitec getting here. Some essential informations, enrolments, and of course the useful FAQs on live at Unitec and social media. Under the student to-do list, this is quite essential for when they're arriving, or even at the start of semester for any international student at Unitec. And as you can see, there's a whole checklist here of what they need to go in. And again, if they just pop into these sorts of sections, there'll be information that they're to fill in. So this is the emergency contact details. This is where they put their emergency contact, their address, and also their family emergency contacts, so that we've got the right information. Sorry, that was this one here, your emergency contact details, which allows them to put in both of them. As you can also see, the other essential thing we've got in here is our student support. Now this is really important for them to be able to contact staff and to be supported in different areas, and we've got a section in here that shows all of the international staff, including photos, phone numbers, emails, and if I was to click on that, it would actually if I'm to click on that properly, it would take me to actually making that call. But that will help give them an understanding of who they'll be talking to. When the student logs in, it will ask them to select the program that they're studying, and that will mean that it will only connect them to the student advisor that manages them, and they can actually go in and book an appointment with that student advisor. So at the moment, I'm logged in under Mount Albert campus, and I think I'm logged in as a construction. So these are the people that can help them for as student advisors and a visa advisor. So any one of those they can go to, and they can look directly in their calendar to see if there's availability. So it's a really useful tool. Lots and lots of information in here. All this information actually comes from our student handbook as well. So we've just put together a different way of presenting this information to students. The other really great tools that we've got in here is we have got events and workshops. So every event and workshop that is held at Unitec will be listed in here, and as it comes up, it will actually come up as a calendar invite if they've registered interest. They can go into that and they can see the link if there's any links with that. If there's an opportunity to register or their interest, they can check in as well if there's a registration there. So that gives you a few bits of information there around the events and workshops. Useful tools, emergency contacts, really essential. So anyone that is needing the emergency contact list, there's actually a copy of it in here, and you can just zoom in on all this, and the student can actually look up the relevant emergency contact. So this is also available on our website and in our student handbook. So there's lots and lots of information in there, as I said, and you just go and select in the different areas that they're interested in, health and wellbeing, transport and driving. It's going to give them all sorts of information around living in Auckland, but also the contact points that they may need. Down the bottom, these are our social media icons, and this connects them to us here at Unitec. And one of the things that we ask international students for is to make sure that they're engaged with us on Facebook, on our international page. And the reason is because that's where we put a lot of external events on. So if Study Auckland is hosting some workshops or some social events, we'll put them on there. It's also a really good way of engaging with people. The other thing I just want to show you under student support is our student connectors. So we have a list of student connectors in here, and should come up with who they are. Here we go. Just showcasing who they are and their name, and they're their go-to help people as students here. There's also the student council, which is really important. This is our international student rep for this year, Molly Deng, and there she is, and it's also got her contact details there. Multi-faith chaplaincy, how to make a complaint as well, so all the process around that, it's really essential that everyone knows that. And of course, if an international student needs to make a complaint, it's really important we support them through that. So if an international student advisor can be engaged as well, and also the student advocate. So that's a really brief overview of what iCent app looks like for a student when they've enrolled in. So if you're an agent, share this with your student before they arrive, just to make sure that they do download it before they arrive. And if you're a lecturer or an academic support staff or a dean, can you please make sure that you're ensuring that your international students have downloaded this, and we'll look forward to just keeping the information really relevant for students of their journey here. Thank you.